Hey guys, Nigel over here in Fukuoka, Japan, and today I'm coming at you with a tomato sucker video. Now it's something we all have in our gardens. A lot of people recommend to cut them off. Basically, when you have the stem of a plant coming up, you have the leaf, the main stem, and then the sucker comes right in between the middle of the three. And generally, you're supposed to cut those off and then throw them away. But some gardeners, like me, I like to keep them because the summers are quite long here in Japan, and it's really warm right up until almost mid-November. Now, I have over here some tomato plants which were planted around May, and that's great. By about September, it's going to be maxing out, everything's going to be finishing. But right now, it's July, so what I'm going to do is plant this so I can start harvesting it in around October. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I cut them, and I'm going to be using two types of ways how I'm going to cultivate the suckers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the kiddie pool type system where you have that little bit of water in the buckets over here, and then what I'm going to do is fill these up with sand, and that's how you're going to be able to cultivate your little suckers and watch them grow, and they're going to produce roots. All right, let's take a look. Okay, I've been saving this sucker for about a week just for you guys. I haven't cut it, I'm saving it. All right, so here we go. Here we have the main branch. This is one of the leaves that shoots off from it. And there we go, just right in the armpit, we've got a beautiful sucker that should make a great plant. It's quite large, it's on the lower section. Here we go. Just cut it a little bit on a small angle. All right, there you go. I've got the sucker. Now let's get to the next step. Okay, there are two methods that I've been using. This is just a basic orange juice milk carton cut in half. And then what I did is cut a whole bunch of holes into the material like so, just for drainage. Okay, you get the idea. Put lots of holes, some on the bottom. And these are great because you can customize, you know, the size and whatnot. And these are the good old net cups. And I put some of the landscaping material inside because if you put just sand in and then in the water, I believe the sand should or would actually fall out of the holes. So what you can do is just take some of your regular sand. This is actual river sand. And then just take your cup and fill it up with some of this wonderful sand. Okay. And then that's about it, really. It's a pretty simple process. Just stick your finger right in there and place your tomato cutting in there like so. Give it a little, you know, make it a little bit tight in there for it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be placing this in the bucket of my miniature kiddie pool system. If you're going to be using the net cups, you might want to cut this down a little bit. So what I might do is just take it and I might give it a little bit of water over here. Looks like it's getting really dry and hot out here. You might want to use like a spray bottle or something. And then I would just fill up this net cup over here with sand. And then I would just place the tomato sucker in like so. Okay, so there you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some examples of what I've been doing from last week, and we're going to actually see if they've gotten bigger, if they're producing roots. Okay, here we are. We're in our miniature kiddie pool type system with the green buckets. Lots of rocks so the mosquitoes won't lay their eggs in. And this one's been in here for about a week. Now, one method you can do to see if those tomato cuttings are done is you would actually try to pull it, and if it doesn't come out, that probably means it's been producing roots. Now this was the version 1.0, and what I did is I actually took some PVC tubing, took some of that landscaping material, and then just put a zip tie on the end of it, and then filled it up with sand. It's probably pretty good. I think it's gonna work, but I like the idea with the paper cups. I could probably have different types of things going on in here. These are a little bit harder to find or buy and whatnot. So, all right, let's see what it looks like after about a week. Oh my, oh, look at that, just comes out beautiful. Look at that, people, look at that. I mean, this method totally works. Wow, Amazing. I haven't checked it in a week. I'm amazed. This is perfect. Now I can just take that and plop it into my soil, and she's ready to go in my handmade grow bags, and that's going to be perfect. Probably in about a month or so, it's going to be, you know, triple the size. Going to be able to produce lots of tomatoes right off this one. So that's cool. That worked great. Fantastic. And just over here, this is the what are they? I can't remember, sorry. These are the net cups, and this one was put in about 5 days ago. So let's see if there's any action on this one. Okay, it's pretty easy to pull out, pretty easy. Oh, okay, yeah, we got some micro roots there shooting. You probably can't see it on camera, but I can definitely see it's working. And yeah, it's producing roots. I'm gonna be really careful, put that back in again. Give it a little bit of a pat there. And there you go. I'm going to place that back in the spot where it originally was. And that's it, guys. It's a really simple thing to do. You can take some of your cuttings, which could be from like a blueberry plant, and that's what I've done over here. Is I have some of this. Oh shoot, I can't remember the name of these guys. What are they called again? They're a really common bush. But what I did is I took this little cutting, and I just put him right into the rocks. And you know, I'm growing this little ecosystem right within the water and the rock system right here. So why not take that wasted space, make yourself some new vegetables that you wouldn't be growing in this little area, and then by midsummer you could plant that into another system somewhere else. And that's about it. I hope this has given you some ideas that you may have not thought of. That's what this is all about. If you like the video, please rate and subscribe. We're always loving that kind of stuff. And yeah, leave your comments, guys. I'd love to hear what you guys think. All right, guys, thanks for watching my video. Thanks very much. Take care. Peace. Warm right up until November. And whoa, there's a big bee circling around me. Hey, hey, hey.